Hi, how's everyone doing? Um, it's Friday night, and per usual, because of the area that I live in, we have internet connections bad on Friday night. But it's Memorial Day weekend, and I am shut up. Just shut up. What? Okay. I love you. Get down, please. Get down. Get down. I'm gonna pop you on my shoe. Oh, I'm an old school parent and a cat lover. But no, I am up because we no, that is not Phyllis Hyman. That is Vanessa Del Rio. Yeah, it's not Phyllis. It's Vanessa, the X-rated video queen, and a personal hero to me. But yeah, but I do love Phyllis Hyman, and I need to find me a shirt with Phyllis Hyman on on the shirt. But no, this is Miss Vanessa Del Rio. Like I said, a hero. But anyway, I am up. I was just where Patrice was. She was at a young lady's live. I could not remember her name, but the show was really, really well done. Just really good, intriguing conversation. Just real grown shit. And they were talking about current issues, Diddy. And I just enjoyed the whole show. I was just like, okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. But it was really good. So today has been not a busy day for me at all. Um, my mom is okay. Tomorrow I'm going to barbecue. Um, but I got everything done, like all my seasoning. I'm doing sliders on the grill, but I'm gonna smash them. I bought some shrimp and thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Big Sis. I bought some shrimp and I bought this new can of pineapples by, I think they're Dole Del Monte is one of them. But they have a black wrapper around it. So I was just like, let me buy these. And I bought them. I put them in my tiny food processor. Hi, my little brother, Ava to 24. I love you. How are you, sweetie? How are you? Um, so I bought these pineapples and I put them in my little food processor and I pulverized them until they were almost liquefied, but still like, you know, and I poured them on the shrimp. So the shrimp is soaking. This is uncooked, deveined, and clean, deshelled um, shrimp. They're soaking in this pineapple slurry I made. And I seasoned it with some I slap your mama. Oh, and so I got that, and I'm marinating some steaks. So I'm doing a wet marinade, but tomorrow or later on today, when I go to cook, I'm gonna take everything out. I'm gonna take the shrimp out the wet marinade. I'm also doing some party wings, um, and those are soaking in mandarin juice, mandarin orange juice, and those are soaking. I'll do my dry rub tomorrow on them. Then I have two slabs of ribs that I cleaned. I took the membrane off and everything, and I used mustard and garlic paste. I rubbed it on it. Then I put my dry season on it. Then I wrapped it in parchment paper and foil. So that's in the refrigerator. I already did my deviled eggs. I did these actually perfect. Um, and I bought some portobello mushrooms and I cleaned the inside of them. And I'm going to season those tonight. But I'm going to put them on the grill. So because that's only three steaks. So when the steak is done, I'm going to rest. Hi, Miss Mary D. I'm going to rest the steak on top of the mushrooms and just cut into the mushrooms and the steak. So it's like double meat. And I'm also doing some crab legs. I'm going to steam them. Then after they steamed, I'm going to throw them on the grill just to get a little bit of smokiness to them. And tonight, I'm going to put my baked beans in the oven, um, low and slow. I'm going to be using some bacon that I had. I'm going to put that in my food processor, grind that up real good, sprinkle that in, add brown sugar, just the seasoning. I'm going to let those bake tonight. So tomorrow, when I get over there, all I have to do is do my meat. Okay. I'm not taking a whole bunch of food with me. My baked beans are staying here. My deviled eggs are staying here. My macaroni salad staying here. And my deviled egg potato salad is staying here. That's it. That's it. I'm going to cook and come home and just get in bed and eat in bed. And that's about it. It's the weekend, it's a long weekend. Um, and I just prefer to be in my house, minding my business. Since it's the weekend, there's not going to be any, Diddy coverage going on. So I'll just watch everything else. But this whole thing is so amusing to me. I'm just like, mm, 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 mm. Hi, my Empress. How are you, love? The thing about the Diddy trial is, and I don't usually talk about this. A little itch. If you think you can just go through life treating people poorly, y- it's not going to work. See, the thing that people don't understand is karma don't have an expiration. And I'm the type of person, I'm a Capricorn. My name is Roxanne. How you doing? Um, I'm the type of person I sit back and I watch. And I shake my head and I just be like, wow, is this person gonna keep getting away with stuff? Even serial killers get caught eventually. Unfortunately, it's after a lot of bodies and they've left too much evidence. But in this case, there's been a lot of bodies, left a lot of evidence. You just can't go vicariously through life being an asshole. People seem to think that it can be done. It can be done, but there's an end date. It's true. There's an end date. A lot of people don't think about it until it's the end. Now, the end for some people is different. The loss of freedom is fucked up. I've been locked up one time in my life, knock on wood. And I think I was locked up for 6 hours. And I was just like, people think that's so cool. Being an asshole is lame. Yes, it is, little brother. It is. Let me put that up. Show that. All right. Yeah, it's lame. Hi, these clowns. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Happy weekend. And I hope it's a long weekend for you. But yeah, just being nasty all the time, it's not cool. It's not. This is a man who had opulence in his life, you know, the best of the best, the creme de la creme. And now you're sitting probably in a cell that's just about as big as my little bitty lady lounge. You went from yachts to knots, all because you abused a gift of making good music. I've sat and waited 29 years. And I sit back and I watch the people who are doing coverage on it. I mean, I have a really good attorney who can tell me, I'll be like, what? And he breaks things down because my attorney, though he's in private practice now, he was a federal prosecutor for Illinois, and he only answered to his boss and his boss's boss, who was the governor. Impeccable, stellar dude, stand up man. And, you know, I hear a bunch of people, everyone has their opinion, you know, and I'm not gonna give my opinion on any of the people who are testifying. I can only give my opinion on the motherfucker that I know, that I met, that I done went to dinner with and all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? I can't give my opinion on Cassie. I can't give my opinion on anybody, not even the escorts. Mm-mm, I'm not. Because you just never know what you would do if you was in someone else's shoes. Everyone could say, I would have did this, and I wouldn't have did that, and I would have did. Do you know? Do you know where you're going through? Too. Do you like the things that life is showing you? Do you fucking know? See, the problem is people haven't walked in other people's shoes. But it's so easy to expand your opinion about other people's lives. See, I can give my opinion on dude because I actually know dude, okay? Not a high and by, not I passed you in a hallway, not that I passed you at a party or a cocktail party or a dinner or a concert. This is someone that I actually done sat down with and ate food with. Uh, I'm just like, Lord, Lord, Lord. And every day, since the trial started, and I get up in the morning and I brush my teeth and I wash my face and I re-moisturize because I'm 54 years old. I have to stay moisturized. Then I get my coffee. Then I get back in my bed. And then I go on YouTube and I'm listening. I always say, damn, I wish Craig was alive to see this. He would be tickled. He would be tickled. He would be like, oh my God. But guess who's bearing witness to it? And my two children by him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we seeing it. His brothers see it. God rest his parents. They're not seeing it, but we seeing it because we know. Hmm. See, I don't talk about people. If you all haven't noticed that, I don't talk about people like that. You know why? Because I don't want nobody talking. But hey, sometimes shit happens. But this guy ain't right. And in life, sometimes you know a motherfucker ain't right. And you just be like, and you gotta get that face too. But see, I'm a person, I like to practice decorum. And I like to practice a little class here and there. Now, I can turn up if need be, but I don't do all that because it's really not me. But just seeing this, and knowing how grandiose he's been and the people whose lives he's impacted, it's an interesting dynamic to watch. It really, really is. Chickens will come home to roost. All those old terms that your grandmama, your mama, and them said, maybe even your great grandmother, if you had the privilege of meeting her or your grandfather. They always said these old terms, and we'd be like, what they talking about? These terms are true. And your chickens do come home to roost. You just can't treat people just any way. Be it you have a whole bunch of money, you somewhere in the middle, or you just don't have it like that. You can't. Everything comes full circle. You just can't be mean to people. You know, a lot of things that I'm finding out, the whole freak off shit. I'm just now really hearing about that type of shit. I heard about shit back in the 90s. And I was just like, ooh, what? But it wasn't, it wasn't my business. So we just, ain't none of my business. I ain't saying shit. And not even saying shit, even when it's hitting home. Yeah. Even when it's hitting home. You just, wait. Ooh, breaking news. Diddy and Farnsworth Bentley named in new lawsuit with a 13, 14-year-old underage girl. Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Lord, thank you so much, Patrice, for giving us the breaking news this evening, sister. Like, what the fuck? Just weird, man. Like, I'm just like, this shit is just so, just the fact that so many people have been done wrong. Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling y'all, this shit like an onion. They gonna keep peeling layers and layers and layers back. And the shit funky. Onions taste good, but it be hard to cut them, don't it? Yeah. And then I seen something where some rapper guy said that the Kid Cudi guy was a snitch. And I kind of felt I was discussing that earlier today with one of my lady friends. And I'm just like, how is he a snitch? His home got violated, his car got burnt up, and his dog was traumatized. And as you all know, I'm a pet person. I don't have a dog, but I have cats and other small little furry animals. Would you be a snitch if a motherfucker came in your house and violated your home? Just a motherfucker coming in your home. A motherfucker come in your house and ain't even got to touch it. You wasn't invited. And this young rapper dude said dude was a snitch. See, you talk that shit until it happens to you. And then when something like that happened to you, then it dawns on you. It might dawn on you when you're sitting on the toilet or in the kitchen in the middle of the night getting a cup of water. Damn, this same shit happened to me, but you would want someone to say something. That boy told those people who did that to his car, and they didn't do a motherfucking thing. They are going to have to atone for that too with their jobs, with their careers. You can't, everything just can't be swept under the motherfucking rug. They went in this man's house and they opened up his Christmas presents. And they burned that boy's car up. And it was a Porsche. No, I would not be singing like about. I would. I would be singing. Hell yeah. I'd be like, Mary did it, and Patrice was with her. And though they broke my ring cam, I still got that shit on it's saved somewhere. I'm telling your ass, fuck out of here. Don't come in my motherfucking house. Your house is your sanctuary. So for a motherfucker who can't control his feelings or emotions to come in your house and open up your gifts, might have kicked the dog and threw the dog in the bathroom, dog all scared and shit. And it must not been no like pit bull or nothing, no, you know, um, mastiff, no big ass dog that's gonna fucking eat your fucking face. It's probably some little cute, overly expensive ass dog that's useless. All it's gonna do is bark. All motherfucker I do is pick it up, put in the bathroom, closed door. You know, you that's a violation. Now he's saying this shit, and this boy just just got out of trial. That boy's trial was going on for 18 motherfucking years. And the only thing you could come up with is the Kid Cudi boy is the snitch. He ain't a snitch, that's his shit. That's where he lay his head. That's where his family visits. That's where he cooks. That's where he might fuck. That's where he pays motherfucking bills. And guess what? We do the same shit we all do. Let a motherfucker come in your shit. I know you come in this motherfucker. Literally, the morgue is right there. Right across the street. Right at the end of that motherfucking circle. He lucky nobody was at home. What if he had a house guest staying with him and he had a pew pew in his house? This new lawsuit was just filed today, shaking my head. OMG. And once again, thank you, Big Sis, for letting us know. People play too much. People play too much. You can't just come in a motherfucker's house. And that boy called that boy a snitch because he told. He told originally. No one listened to him. He said initially, he told the fire department, hey, that motherfucker burned my car up. No one heard him. Now motherfucker sitting back looking like, if he called it in, it's still in the police and the fire department. Somebody had to come put the fire out of the car. It's in their mainframe. Peep this. Y'all ever watch those murder mystery shows and they show some shit from back in the 80s where a motherfucker called the police department? If they could pull that shit up back then And that wasn't even the peak of technology. What you think they got in the 2000s? That shit is preserved. Another thing, when there were police call boxes and shit, and you have to go outside to call the police, do you know that police departments still have written shit archived, written about calls, disturbances, a thing called contact cards. That's when the police get there and they couldn't find anything, but you might be standing outside, so they fill out a contact card on you. hmm They still have those things in writing. Just it's the weirdness for me, and it's sad. People are just so oblivious, or they have blinders on. And when you have blinders on, you can only see what's in front of you. That's why they put blinders on racehorses. Put them right here, strapped to the reins of the horse's head, and they put them right here. So a horse eyes move left, right, or left, right, whatever. They can't see. They need them to stay focused on the lane that's in front of them. But people don't be seeing the shit. They be right in front of them. And then it's the people that see it and don't do nothing about it. It's weird. It's fucked up and it's strange and it's mean. And I ain't trying to get on the motherfucking soapbox and tell you good people anything. I'm just imparting just a teeny bit of wisdom and how the universe works. He has two biological sons, a son that he never adopted, and he has four daughters. Mm, God is interesting, isn't he? See, you have four daughters. He has four daughters. And he might not be out in this world having freedom to protect them. Because nobody protects you like a good father. And when you can't protect your children, when your hands is tied, I'm sure that's a debilitating feeling. You reap what you sow. You have to watch how you treated someone else's daughter. For daughters, he wouldn't want nobody treating his daughters like that. I'm so sure he would. I'm sure those girls' mothers wouldn't want their daughters being treated how they've seen women treated or how they have potentially been treated. Oh, but you will reap what you sow. You can't just do people like that and expect it not to come full circle, baby. Been here 54 years, and I thank God for every day that I've been here for these 54 years. And the one thing I done seen, especially living in Chicago, I done seen life catch up with motherfuckers when they just being horrible to people. People be wondering, Why hasn't my life changed? Why aren't things getting better? Why don't this? Why don't that? Because you ain't shit, okay? You haven't elevated. And with all the money that he had, all the prestige, he never elevated mentally. So it don't make a difference how much money that motherfucker had. He was poor. Wealth ain't monetary. Wealth is mental, period. All the money he had, he was wealthy. And he's still wealthy. Don't please stop thinking people, oh, and he's gonna run out of money. Swiss bank accounts in the Cayman Islands. And a lot of people think that it can't be touched. The government can make it happen. Believe that. You know, offshore holdings here, all that shit. He learned from the best on how to move money around. Believe that. But with all that money, all that wealth, you just poor because you treated people poor. And that's fucked up. Mm, mm. His mama old. She probably sickly, trying to run around and keep up with the young folks. Not reality. I personally, I would fucking kill one of my kids. Me and my kids done got into it, but I'd rather not fuck with you than see you treat people like that. There ain't no way his mama don't know or didn't know. My kids grown. Some of my kids live in Chicago. Some of them don't. And I still know all their business. And I know their business not because they siblings told me. I just have an inner ability as a mother, as most mothers do, just to know when your kid's on some bullshit. And if I can't pull your coattail and tell you, the fuck is you doing? And you retaliate against me, Diddy is his mother's son. Oh, yes. Yes. But that ain't good mothering. That's not. I could never sit back and see one of my sons, even my two daughters, like trying to hit a dude. I'd be like, hey, look, slow down, baby girl. Cause you hit him one too many times, he might hit you back. Mm-hmm. I'll tell my son, if she hitting you, walk off. Cause as a young black man, you can't hit him. You get in more trouble and she be done busted your eye, busted your lip and everything else. But ain't no way. I'd rather not even talk to my child. And that's strong. But if I'm telling you, hey, cut that out, and you buck up to me, you raise your voice. My kids can't raise their voice to me. You all see like a really cool side to me. Oh, but no, there's a nasty, nasty bitch brewing deep inside. But boy, if it gets too hot, that bitch bubble up. And when I come, I'm coming crazy. My kids don't play with me like that. They don't. They rather just be like, let me not talk to mom for a month or two, maybe even 3. They don't want that smoke. It ain't no motherfucking way. I don't give a fuck how much money my children will be making. See, and that's another thing. The good book says, honor thy mother and thy father, for your days will be long. But see, when it said days will be long, it didn't say incarcerated or free. He fucked up. His mama fucked up. You some of the things I done heard. Like you, what? I remember my mother and I got into it. I yelled at my mother. I said some very unsavory things to my mother. Guess what happened? My shit didn't go good for a long time. I had to pray. I had to ask God for forgiveness. I had to ask my mother to forgive me for speaking to her like that. I had to ask God to let me see if she can forgive me. Put it in her heart. Shit didn't go right. It was ugly. But I kept praying on it. And me and my mom are cool. And we've been cool. And I'll never do that shit ever again. Because I don't never want to go down that road. Ever. Ever. He going down the road. You just didn't treat outside people. You funny and fucked up. You treated your mama funny and fucked up. And she just sitting around with blonde wigs on, trying to be young again. Bitch, you old. We both got gray hairs on our pussy. Even if we have any more hairs, because the older you get, all those little hairs just leave down there. Shit. Mm. Let's get back in this kitchen so I can put these baked beans in this oven. Is my cat in my bed? Damn, that bitch laying right in my bed, right in my spot. Detroit man. They know most black people are ignorant and don't understand that having baby oil and lethal AR-15 is not a federal crime. Not to mention, they're charging him with one-man criminal enterprise. Yes, Detroit man. They are charging him. Having baby oil is not against the law. Is my cat getting ready to throw up? You want some cat food? I think my cat can ready to spit up a fur ball. Hold on, y'all. You want some water? You want some cat food? Here, eat some cat food. Here, baby girl. And drink some water. I put some more water in your bowl. Here you go. Okay, I'm back, Detroit man. Having all the baby oil in the world in your house, that's personal, okay? But when you have firearms in your domicile that have scratched off serial numbers. That's federal. Every day in the city of Chicago, somebody gets caught with an unregistered, defaced firearm. Now, I'm sure you know, Detroit man, because you seem like a man who knows about some firearms and stuff like that. Serial numbers are on firearms so they can be tracked and registered. You know that. So, him being the man that he is, and the prestige and the money that he done had, why don't you just take the time to go get your firearm card? Or why didn't you move somewhere like in the South where you can just go into a gun store and just buy a firearm where they don't do all those checks? Because I know here in Chicago, you damn near got to give up your firstborn child to get a firearm. Well, to get a FOID card, which is a firearms card. I have my FOID card. I have my concealed carry. I go to the shooting range. Why couldn't he just do it the right way? Hell, all my friends who have firearms, we ain't we ain't got no big money, but we got our shit the right way. How hard is it to get it the right way? Unless, of course, and I don't think he had any felonies. I am all for people possessing firearms. Believe that. It is your constitutional right. And depending on what state you live in, you should be able to have it. You know. But Detroit, oops, oops. I think my moderator's in here. You know, this shit's crazy. That's it in a nutshell. You know, and you just can't be out in this world just treating people any way, shape, or form. You know, it's not it's not just Cassie. It's not just Cassie, it's a lot of people. And that's what I don't think people are understanding. It's not just her. It's just that shit. One person said something, and one person opened up Pandora's box on his head. That's all that shit is. People don't want to, I don't know if it's people don't want to admit it or what it is. That's brown sugar, Detroit man, for my baked beans. I can't use cane sugar in my baked beans. But I'll show you my baked beans after I get it, everything prepped. Hold on. So, okay. Okay. So, I have my baked beans. Hmm. And like I said, I'm not taking these with me tomorrow. I'm going to leave these at home and we'll eat them when we get back. But I can't eat barbecue without baked beans. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Detroit man. I'm going to pop these in the oven tonight so I don't have to do them tomorrow. I'm going to let them cool. But I got all my shit. I got all my food prep. Shit. So, I'm doing my baked beans how my mother always has done her baked beans. And it's very, very simple. Brown sugar, onions, dehydrated onions, rehydrated. You mix them all in the beans. And I have to add some salt and some pepper and squirts of lemon juice. And that's it. I'm gonna pop these motherfuckers in the oven. I'm gonna let them cook for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna leave them on top of the stove. And shit, that's it. Oh, fuck y'all. Okay. And I didn't want to make no whole bunch of baked beans because I don't like wasting food. And I'm gonna sneeze any minute, y'all. Hold on. I used some I Slap Your Mama, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit really hit. Put this lemon in here. This way. I'm almost done. Okay, you guys, can you excuse me for a minute? I have to go to the bathroom. I need to blow my nose and wash my hands. My nose is running. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. I feel better. I sneezed and I had to wash my hands and my nose is running. There's too much going on. Where's my fucking juicer? Oh shit. Now, believe it or not, lemon juice in your baked bean gives it a tang and just a little touch of acid in it, which helps break the sugar down. And I sneezed again, so I'm gonna have to go back to the bathroom and blow my nose, so wash my hands. Now I gotta add some barbecue sauce. And as you hear, it's at the last of the barbecue sauce because the bottle's making fart sounds. Okay, now this is the final stir before I put it in the oven. And it looks good. It smells good. That slap your mama got me sneezing, but it's all good. Okay, so here's the here's baked beans before. Okay, and they're gonna go in the oven. And I'm going to put this lid on top of it. And just like that, my baked beans are in the oven. So now, while my nose is still running, I have to wash my gluten. I do not leave a dirty kitchen. Dirty kitchens are against the rules. I don't need no roaches, none of that extra shit coming in my kitchen late at night. I haven't seen any, so all these years later, thank you, Jesus. But I do not go to sleep with dirty dishes in my sink. I'll make sure everything is washed. Okay. To always remember, you guys, when washing knives, especially if it's a good, expensive knife, never wash it with soap. No, it dulls the knife. And some of you all were with me the night that I bought this particular knife. I love her. I went to a dinner thing, and there was a guy. It's like a restaurant thing. It's like you go and you watch these chefs cook, and there was a gentleman there selling this knife. This is the name of the company, Flint. It's called Flint and Flame. Okay, and you can find Flint and Flame online. And if you decide that you would like to purchase one of the Flint and Flame knives, you can reach out to me through Roxy's Lady Lounge on Instagram, and I will contact the owner, and he will give me a code to give to you so you can get a discount on these knives. Now, I only bought one. These knives are not cheap, and I got mine 50% off, and I still paid $160. But if you are a person who loves cooking and you're like a real cook, you appreciate the quality knife. And I appreciate a quality knife. Ooh, my sink clean. Oh, I can't leave my kitchen dirty, y'all. I gotta wipe everything down. So when I get up in the morning, and yes, my nose is running because I gotta go wash my hands and do that again. But when I get up in the morning, I do not like seeing no dishes in my motherfucking sink. I don't. It's just one of those things. Like I be like, oh my god, it's a dish in the sink. But I got my kitchen nice and clean. Okay. If you all excuse me for 1 minute. Hi, my pixie. Hi, pixie time. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, so we got all that done. But I also noticed when I went to the bathroom, blew my nose, I was washing my hands, I have a pimple forming on my face, Lord have mercy. And I keep all anything that has to do with my face, I keep it in the refrigerator. Okay. Because I can't have no big old pimple on my face. And these just ain't any pimples, you guys. These are menopause pimples. Lord have mercy. If some of you ladies haven't started going through the change, huh? It can be hellacious. Okay, there. Okay. And let me wash this cup out. This is my little champagne glass, and I stole them from a restaurant. I stole two of them. Mhm. If you don't worry, baby. Baby, don't worry, baby. To the lady lounge. Hold on, my pixie. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Okay, what am I cooking? Just tonight, I just made my baked beans for tomorrow, but I'm not taking them with me. Delicioso. Um, I'm not taking them with me. I also made deviled eggs and I have some macaroni salad. I have deviled egg, potato salad. Um, what I'm cooking tomorrow, I'm making I'm making chicken wings, but they're like the party wings with not the little tip on the end of it. That's what she said. Um, and I'm marinating those in mandarin orange juice, and I'll slap your mama. And I sneezed earlier too. I'm making three steaks. Those are marinating in it's like a vinaigrette white vinegar wine, like some sort of onion reduction. I bought it at the store. I'm making some shrimp that I devein and peeled. Those are soaking in, they're marinating. I keep saying soaking. I'm so old. Um, those are marinating in pineapple, actual pineapples that I took out the can, put in my little tiny food processor, and pulverized. And I added, what did I add to that? Maybe just some Larry's or maybe some more I slapped your mama. So the shrimp are soaking in there. Um, I have sliders, um, some prime rib beef sliders that I'm making, and some hot links and some hot dogs, and some snow king crab legs, and that's it. That's all I'm putting on the grill tomorrow. But then I'm bringing all my stuff back home because I just want to be in my house and be in my bed watching TV, relaxing and minding my business. So, but for the most part, all my meat is seasoned, and I'm gonna take that to my sister-in-law's, and I'm gonna cook that tomorrow, and all the accoutrements to go with it, we're gonna eat at home. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's my tomorrow, and I'll be bonnet clad all day. Look, I got on a bonnet and a scarf. So I will have not this bonnet on. I have my cooking bonnet on, like my barbecuing bonnet, because I don't want my weed to be smelling all smoky and shit. I hate that. So yeah. Oh my God. And I got my security clearance today, so I can go see my son graduate. It's fucked up when you need security clearance to see one of your children graduate next month. Oh my God. Oh my God, Pixie, don't be like that. Cause I love you. Why would you say you can't stand me? I love you so much. Why do you do that to me? You right down the road, Pixie. Stop playing. All you had to do is get in your motherfucking vehicle and come over here. Come, travel. Get on the road. You ain't that motherfucking far. So you know what, Pixie? I don't. You know what? Fuck that. I can't stand you either. I know, Pixie, but you can always come. Shit, these little bitty holidays, I just throw a little bit of shit on, on the grill and just come back to the house and watch TV. I told you your ass was welcome. Shit. But I just see a pattern with you, Pixie. I be talking about food and you be like, I'm mad at you. And I think that's how your face be. Get your ass in the car. Put some gas in the motherfucking tank. It's one tank of gas to get here. Stop playing with me. I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. Do you want me to tell you when I'm cooking so you can come ahead of time? Because it's getting warm outside. I'm not going to be cooking like that. But we can definitely go out for dinner. It's true. But I love you, Pixie. Don't hurt me. But no, you guys, back to this old Schmitty trial. And I did say Schmitty. I promise you guys, this shit gonna get progressively worse. I'm gonna be with my family for the holidays. Okay, Pixie, you can come here when it's not a holiday, just a weekend. You see how to move my head? So you know I'm serious. And I rolled my eye. Nah, bring your ass here, Pixie. Stop playing shit. But this whole Schmitty trial thing, it's gonna get more interesting day by day. You see, our news correspondent, Pace is gonna win. Girl, let me just tell you this real quick. My son, Asa, was so upset that the Pacers beat Golden State because he's a Golden State fan. And when he's not a Golden State fan, then he's a New York Knicks fan because he was born in New York. I'm a LeBron James fan. Sue me. I love him so much. He does no wrong. But I've been watching basketball. Hi, Truth. Hi, my baby. It's Truth's birthday. Okay, hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Truth Hurts. Happy birthday to you. Now let me take a little sip of my little champagne. That one's for you. That one's for a long life. And that's so you have an amazing birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Truth Hurts. Please, everyone, please wish Truth a happy birthday. I would deeply appreciate it. Birthdays are wonderful. I was telling one of my girlfriends the other day, unless your birthday is on January 1st, that's not a new year for you. It's not. Your birthday is your new year. Now, my husband's birthday is on January 1st, so I have to celebrate that. Then my birthday is on January 5th, just a few days after his. And I think that's awesome. But happy birthday, Truth. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Girl, I wish you lived in Chicago. I'd take you out and we get fucked up. We tear this motherfucker town up. Hold on, I got to belch. Okay. You just got back from your cruise? That's right. How was it? Did you have a great time? Did you eat a lot of food? Did you get a tan? What happened? I'm nosy. I'm a nosy bitch. I hope you had a good time. I really do. You deserve it. It's your birthday. 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 See, I did a little birthday dance and everything for you. I'm happy for you. And you are a Gemini. You got dark. Ooh, girl, I just can't wait to get on a plane and go somewhere hot so I can the sun could just kiss my skin. Ooh, I get a nice tan. I be so golden. And y'all see, I still got just a tiny bit of last summer. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, yes, you a Gemini. My Gemini women are special to me. Princess is a Gemini. Her birthday coming up. I love my Geminis. The Gemini men be funny. Hold on, Slay. Oh, okay. I can't deal with no Gemini men. I could deal with Gemini women. It's just something wrong with Gemini. Just something fundamentally wrong. Downside swimsuit too. I know that's right. You downside, girl. You downsizing a swimsuit, got tan. It's your birthday, bitch. You're winning. You're winning, baby. Happy birthday again. Mm. Sometimes I be like, I wish I was born during a warm season. But you know what I think I might start doing? Seriously, like when I turn 55, because God, please let me get to 55 and beyond. Please, Father. I think I'm just going to start celebrating my birthday like in July. I don't know. I just feel like if I wasn't born in January, I would have been born in July. So I'm seriously going to just start celebrating my birthday in July. My birthday is going to be entitled January in July. Yeah. Gemini men are something else. My daddy, ooh, my stepfather was a Gemini, but he was my father. They are truly two people. Yes, they are. But he was the most amazing man. The most amazing man. Now, one thing about Geminis, be it men or women, they will tell you they broke. They be like, I ain't. They lie. They lie. They lie. Okay. Just know if a Gemini man or woman say, shit, I'm fucked up, people like, yo, let me hold $20. I need to go grab a pack of squares. They be like, I'm broke, baby. They hit you with a money making Mitch. Like, I'm broke, baby. They will hit you with that. I promise you. They big liars when it comes down. And I'm gonna tell you what other sign lie about money. Libras. See, these Libras and Geminis are money stacking signs. Unlike myself, if I didn't have a husband, I wouldn't have shit because I spend everything. You ain't lying. Ha ha. Yeah. See, she just confirmed what the fuck I'm saying. Boy, motherfucker can have $100 in their pocket. They could have some 20s, some 10s, some fives, and some ones. And you could ask them for $5 and they'd be like, damn, I don't even have it. I just but that's how they keep money. That's how they keep money. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, baby. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. But just so y'all know, truth, truth hurts. It's her birthday. She a Gemini. She will lie to you about money. And if you know anybody that's a Libra, male or female, they will also lie to you about money. I have a Libra sister and a Libra child. They keep money, but they generous when they want to be. And that goes for both those signs. I'm just saying. Not trying to put you on the spot, baby. I'm just warning y'all. Okay. So truth. Now that I know, and you know I know that you be lying. If I hit you and be like, yo, let me hold 20 so I can go get a pack of cigarettes. I didn't go to the bank. Well, just send it to me. Okay. I'll send it back. Okay. I'm just saying. Don't lie and say you don't have it. Because I already know you're lying because you already admitted that you lied about being broke. Thank you. Thank you. But no, you guys, back to this old Schmitty thing. Schmitty. P Schmitty. Yeah, he's. I have to go to New York week after next. I still don't have my hotel. I got my plane ticket. No hotel. But I got someone working on that for me. I'm only there for like 2 days, like a day and a half or something. But I just want to see what the atmosphere is like in New York. This whole thing with him is so weird, but not weird. But I never thought I would see it happen. You know how you be living, you be alive like we are right now, and then something happened and you be like, oh, I can't believe that happened. Like when Barack Obama became president, who would have thunk that we would have seen a black president? That's how I am about this. Cause I just been seeing this motherfucker skirt through people's lives and fuck people up for a long time. And I'm just like, damn. And I just put my hand on my hip, but I really don't have any hips because I'm not a hippie person. I'm kind of shaped like a number two pencil. Um, I always was like, damn, is this nigga ever gonna get caught for anything he do? And then it happened. I was like, shut the fuck up. Cause shit do be happening, you know? I've seen this man ruin so many people's lives, like firsthand. And I just be feeling like, bro, do you know what you done did to people? That's how you know he had a lot of little yes men, yes women around him, or yes master type motherfuckers. Cause I mean, I'm a Capricorn, like I said, and I'm just gonna say what the fuck it is. I'll be like, bro, did you ever think you would get caught up like this? Did you think you could just keep fucking people over with no Vaseline, no Astroglide, or baby oil? Like, that shit's weird. And then he wanted to see everybody shiny and shit. I'm like, but we should have knew something was going on, y'all, when he did that video with those shiny ass suits on. The song was hot. The shiny suits weren't. We should have knew something. We should have knew it. Not known, knew it. We should have knew it. But shit, I wouldn't want to be in this place. Mm-hmm, Pixie. And yes, true. I mean, you just did people dirty. Ooh wee, ooh wee. I can't even tell y'all. But y'all will see probably around September. Maybe even before. He just did people so dirty. If I owe you money, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't never want motherfuckers to say they gave me something and I didn't give it back. Now, if you tell me I gotta give it back, I ain't gonna give it back to you. I'm just being honest. But he just did people so wrong. He just was so mean. And then it's like the people in the world who don't know him, ain't never met him, ain't never been in a room or even breathed the same air as this nigga. And they be like, he wouldn't do that to nobody. Motherfucker, you don't know him. Hell, I used to get checks from that nigga. Now I just get them from Sony, Warner, and ASCAP. You don't know that. You don't know that motherfucker. You don't know how he get down. He came to a liquor event in PA and I refused to take a picture with him. His spirit was, I can't see, hold on. His spirit was, somebody put some underneath truth because I can't see the last one. I see an evil. His spirit is evil. Look, let me tell y'all a story. So, Craig and I weren't married yet. Okay, you said evil. Thank you. And thank you, Pixie, for putting my little Pixie fairy underneath there. So, when Craig and I first met, I I'll tell you the rest of that story later. But he called me up, right? And he was like, "Yo, meet me in Miami." I was just like, "Buy me a ticket." He was like, "Got you." I was like, "Okay." So he bought me a ticket and I met him in Miami. And this same day, the same night I got there was the same was it was like late, it was early evening. And that's the same day I met Big. That's the same day I met Lil C's. And they had a show at some place in Miami. And I really want to say the name of the place was the Fox, but I'm not sure. But we went to the place and we were all backstage and they were getting ready to, go on stage and shit. And he was standing like backstage. We were all standing backstage and he was just like, "Hi, Unique. How are you, my baby? Hi, Unique, baby." So he was just standing backstage and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Hi." And I just that was it. But I couldn't really see his eyes that night because we were backstage and it was dark because it's usually darker backstage. So I didn't see him after that. But the first time I seen him with no glasses on, sunglasses, none of that shit, trying to be cool. I seen him at the bad boy office. And because Craig had to go, we went into Manhattan. He had to go up there for something. I don't remember. And he introduced me to him, and he was just like, "Oh, how you doing?" Uh, and I was just like, "Hi, I met you before." And that's when I realized Craig had a bunch of bitches too. And I was just like, "Oh, you done met a few hoes." And it's just something. He was always very nice to me. I'm not even gonna sit here in front. He was really nice. But sometimes the devil is nicest to the people who peeped at you the devil. And I was just like, we would have conversations and everything. I'm just like, this guy. But he was always nice to me, but I would see how he would treat the people around him. But then he would treat my husband at the time funny. And I'd be like, you shouldn't treat him like that in front of me. I'm from Chicago. You don't know me very well. You know, but he catching hell. Catching hell. He catching it. And I don't wanna be boisterous about it, but it's just like, God damn, bro, you really fucked a lot of people's lives up. Like, how sorry can I actually feel for you? It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. Um, all I can say is you got two eyes. You got an opinion. You got your feelings about the situation. And however you may feel, I will respect it. But I would also like for you to respect my feelings. And my feelings are been around. I seen shit. And it just he's just not he just I was just like, man, I can't even go into it, y'all. My channel ain't mine. I can't go into shit. It ain't money. But just not a good person. Sometimes some people are conceived and while their mamas are carrying them, it's chaos. Is that baby really resting while you carrying it? I think things like that impact, um, ooh, excuse me. I think things like that impact children, and it might not manifest until later on. People be like, "Oh, babies coming to the world," and babies are, babies coming to the world. But seriously, some motherfuckers come into the world and they just evil already. They just can't move and can't feed themselves. They already fucked up. They already bad seed. He's a bad seed. He's a bad seed. Sometimes I think, and I told my husband this, if Craig hadn't lost his mind behind all this puff shit and all that shit, me and that nigga probably had still been married. Cause he really was my first love. I really loved him. He made me smile. He made me laugh. And that's a really most important thing. I like to laugh. I like to smile. We probably could have made it, but the stars wasn't aligned like that, you know? But I get up, like I said in the morning, and I do my routine. But when I get my phone and I'm watching YouTube, I ain't watching nothing nobody else talking about. If it ain't some Diddy shit, I'm not watching it. Just like that. Because Diddy shit has something to do with my actual life. I have fucking publishing and royalties and shit like that going on. Other people don't. So I'll just be like, I'll be watching. I'll be watching. It's a lot. And then it's just like every day somebody else pop up like, I have something to tell you. You know, it's just like, what? Huh? And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. You sent me to Roxy. I'm on that Diddy trap. Man, I'm on that. I don't be watching. I swear to God, if motherfuckers ain't talking about some Diddy shit, I'll be like, with this little pointed pen, I'll be like, no, no, I don't want to hear that shit. That's garbage. Let me see. I'm listening to something that has something to do with my life, with how my money motherfucking set up. Yeah, I gotta watch that shit. The fuck? I ain't watching that other bullshit. Mm-mm. No, no, it don't pay me. And that motherfucker don't either. But it's good to hear. It's really good to hear. Stop being a jerk. One thing people need to like really stop doing. Stop being assholes. You could think that, oh, I could just be a jerk and I could be mean to people and say things and, you know, and it's not going to come back on me. Oh, but it does. It does. And sometimes it doesn't have to come back because you're already living in your fucking reality. And it hurts. Schmitty is living in his reality. It's no more. People be like, "Oh, and I think he gonna get off." He's not, okay? He's not. Too much damage has been done. People's lives have been flipped. Families have been broken. Motherfuckers is dead. Don't fuck around with people just man, exactly. The shit is fucked up. And you know what? He has children. Those boys can figure it out. He has daughters. And a lot of motherfuckers don't think that daughters need their fathers. Girls need their dad. But it's the daddy that you get. Do you really want him? But I bet you he would guide his daughters the right way. But you didn't treat other people's daughters the right way. Would you want someone pissing in your daughter's mouth? The Jesse, Delilah, the one little girl and the baby love who's the head of the whole corporation. I got that from Sean Davy Way. um, would you want your daughter doing that? Could you imagine if his daughters came home and told their daddy that a nigga pissed in their motherfucking mouth? He be ready to assemble the squad and they gotta go over there and hurt this motherfucker. Open your mouth. He will be incensed if a motherfucker peed in his baby girl's mouth. Get the fuck out of here. Get far the fuck out. Don't do shit to other people's daughters. Don't even suggest if if you don't want it done to yours. It's one thing to lose your freedom, but it's another thing to lose your freedom and your baby girls out here and you can't protect them. Because those boys don't seem very protective to me. They too caught up trying to be like their dad. You better leave childish, dumb shit alone. But he got daughters. That's why God gave him more daughters than he got sons. Because God set up high, look down low and say, I'm going to give you daughters and wait to see what comes. You can't protect them, motherfucker. I wouldn't wish that on nobody's daughter. Not even motherfuckers that I don't like. I don't like a motherfucker that bad that I would wish anything bad on their children. He got 4 beautiful daughters. And, just as a parent, oh, shit take my breath away. I wouldn't want anyone doing nothing like that to my daughter, suggesting it, putting her in a position that nothing. Like I would have to hurt you. You would have to disappear. But it's one thing to disappear and you still here and you can't protect your babies. That shit is fucking repugnant. But he didn't have no problem doing it to nobody else's daughters. Now people will be like, oh, she could have said no. We don't know what that girl's mindset was. We don't. As far as I'm concerned, that was some gorilla pimp shit. When you break a motherfucker down to they shit that they that a motherfucker can make you feel like you was end all to be all. Oh, got some people my chat, my age, some younger. There's a movie called The and it was a nigga, he was the pimp and his name was Goldie. And he told this girl in one part of the movie, he said, baby, I'll be your everything. I'll be your mother, your father, your friend, this, your that. All you gotta do, baby, is listen to me. And I'll take care of you. Look at the movie The Mac. That's that getting your head pimp shit. And then they break you. And he got that girl. And she came from a decent family. But boy, there could be a glitch in the matrix. And a motherfucker can tell your baby girl some shit and have her ass gone. I have two daughters. My oldest daughter, she damn near 30 years old. But I tell baby girl, Maddie, if a motherfucker can't treat you how your father raised you, leave him alone. We don't have time for mediocre niggas over here. I've seen the Mac. It's a classic. Yeah, it's a classic. But you gotta see the pimp tactics. Cause there's like smooth pimps and there's gorilla pimp ass niggas. Those niggas who and puff gorilla pimp ass niggas. You know, they start off cool with you, but then they ease into boop, 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 packing your ass up. Good night, Truth. I love you. Happy birthday. Enjoy your later on today. It's still your birthday. It's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, girl. Enjoy your weekend, baby. Yeah, but he started off soft shoe pimping, and then he moved into gorilla pimping. And you got a little dick. I've been hearing the nigga had a little dick. Before I even met him, I knew two bitches who fucked him. I'm like, what? Little dick, little dick. See, one of the most dangerous things in the world, y'all, is a nigga with a little dick and a lot of money. That's dangerous. Cause bitches will make him feel like his dick big and it ain't. And the most dangerous thing is a nigga with a big dick and a lot of money. He can have your head gone. Been there. But he ain't never peed in my no ain't nobody ever peed in my mouth. This nigga got a little dick trying to run the world. It's always a little dick nigga doing too much. And I know God can bless everybody. Everybody can be blessed. But it's just something about niggas with little dicks that just don't sit right with me. Every nigga that I ever encountered who had a little dick, he always did too much. Oh, those things smell good. Yeah, any nigga I ever met with a little dick always did too much. And then, you meet him. This when I was younger. Way younger. Because I'm a seasoned bitch now. But I was younger, you meet a dude, he is fly as fuck. Nice money. You hang out with him. He a little overly flamboyant, he just, do too much. And then you get down to the get down. Your family, y'all have some alone time, and he come out those draws, and you realize, damn, is this nigga gonna drive me home, or am I gonna have to call a cab? This before Uber and Lyft. Am I gonna have to call a cab because this nigga working with a baby thumb? Huh. It's always some motherfucker. I remember being younger, being in the club. This is like the Nino Brown time. Everybody wanted to be a drug dealer. And, he has on the jewelry, the clothes, and, he throwing good money and he handsome. But I see, I had to learn that just getting older. Because I didn't know that, like in my very early 20s, before I met my first husband. I didn't realize that the niggas with the smallest dicks do the most. Those are the ones that do the most. You little loud dick nigga, LL, little and loud. You're doing too much. They do that shit when they have money to compensate. Those be the niggas who get a bitch pregnant and they might be in a little relationship with her. When they break up, the bitch be like, nigga, fuck you with your little dick ass. My dick wasn't little when we was fucking. What? Yeah, it was. I just didn't tell you because your pockets is lined. But some women ain't that nasty with their mouth like that and tell a motherfucker that. But yeah, I've been hearing that shit. That he was working with little or nothing. Thank God he had money, but now your money has to go here and there and everywhere. And y'all know I ain't lying. I got Roma tomatoes to go on these hamburgers tomorrow. I'm very excited about cooking. Mm, listen, you know what, Pixie, and I appreciate your honesty. I've had friends who be like, "Oh, no, I don't like no big thing." I'd be like, "Okay," you know. I just feel like Puff was probably one of those niggas that could probably really satisfy a woman to begin with. Bitches fell in love with his swag first, then they fell in love with his money. You know, but they might fell in love with his swag, but they knew he had money. And that type of shit makes it a lot kind of a little easier for you to be like, okay, but I can't fake. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Mm-mm. Oh, actually, I can take a stroll off those things. If you come here, I'll make it and you could take it home. Period. I'll make you stroganoff and lasagna, and you can take them both home. That's my final offer. And I love you. But I don't know. I like men who are taller than me. I do not like short men. I'm only 5'2". I have made a mistake in my life here and there and dated a nigga who was like only 5'5". It's not for me. But the one thing Roxanne don't like is no little dick ass nigga. Period. Something about 'em. And you know what? It be the niggas with the little dicks who think they dicks big just 'cause they got money. No, your dick's still small. Money couldn't even buy you a big old cock. Look at you. All that money and you got a baby thumb. Look at you. I be talking I be talking to my girlfriends. I be like, girl, yes, you know I'm close to you. Then come. Just tell me when you coming. I'll make this shit. We could chill. You could chill for the night and you can go back home. Get your food and go back home. What Detroit man? What Detroit man? Cause you here now, baby. Shit. I just don't like men with small penises. They're funny. They're just weird. And I ain't talking about no horse dick men. I'm married now, but back in the days, I needed some girth. I needed to be filled up like a gas tank to the line to the F. The fuck out of here. And I like tall men. And I was never a woman who was scared of a man with a little hair on his chest. I find that shit very manly. I find it very ravaging. you know, um, I mean, I have my viewpoints of what manly is. Puff was never manly to me. He wasn't. Just upon meeting him, you know, Craig was manly. He was 6'4". When I met him, he was like 270 pounds. That's a lot of man, you know. I just I don't like no man that I can damn near see eye to eye with, none of that shit. That's just me, Detroit man. That's just me. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is 3:07 Chicago time. I'm gonna get these beans probably another 20 minutes. And I'm gonna take them out, let them cool on top of the stove, and I'm gonna get out of here. Nothing wrong with it. Thank you, Detroit man. But I'll probably go live tomorrow night after I cook. Actually, I'm gonna go live while I'm cooking tomorrow. Um, I appreciate you guys being here. I love you all. I would like to thank everyone who's been here. I would like to thank Detroit Man. I would like to thank, and you're new, Detroit Man. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I would like to thank my little fairy, my pixie dust. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Truth Hurts and happy birthday to Truth Hurts. I love you, sweetie. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I would like to thank Big Sister OG Patrice for being here. I love you, sweetie. I would like to thank I Am Unique, my beautiful Unique. Thank you so much for being here. And I would like to thank anyone who's been in the bushes. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone hit the like button. Can everyone please hit the like button for me? The people who come in my chat, I just love you all. This is always like smooth sailing. Ain't no weird shit. Excuse me. I would like to thank Miss Mary D. Thank you, Miss Mary, for stopping by. These clowns. These clowns crazy as fuck. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you. I love you. I love you. 8 with the 24. Little bro. Little bro. I love you, little bro. Thank you for stopping by. Miss Impress. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you. Oh, I just love my chat. My chat just be so simple. I ain't got like a 3,000 people. I wouldn't even know what to do if it was that many people in my chat. I'd be scared, y'all. All these motherfuckers in my chat. Yeah, I ain't got time for all that. Can I just love y'all? Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna take these beans out in a few minutes, and I'm gonna get my ass in bed because we're gonna get out of here about 11 o'clock tomorrow. Well, today it's already 3:10 Chicago time, and I gotta get a little bit of rest, and I gotta get up and take a shower and moisturize and just Roxanne. So thank you so much for being here in the Lady Lounge with me this evening. We'll be cooking later on today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all. God bless your families. And may God just bless you all, keep you all safe. That's all I want. Whew. Be kind to someone. Be kind to people. Don't be shitty. And that's it. Good night. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oops. Okay.